Welcome back, design students. In this final video in the menu project, we're going to work on the title text for the restaurant. Now, we've already talked about title text in previous videos, so you should know how to create a piece of text and convert it to a path and do all that, but I'm going to go over that in making this title here. And you can arrange the top of your menu however you want, the title at the top and everything like that, but just make sure that when you arrange the items at the top of your menu or around your menu that it's visually balanced. And what I mean by that is, notice that most of the items on the plate are on this side of the menu, and then the title text is on this side. So this heaviness balances out this heaviness, and so that's visual balance. So just make sure that when you arrange the items on your menu that it is visually balanced. Now, I chose my colors here for my letters based on the fact that this is a burger restaurant, and I thought I might like to have sort of an orange color here that looks a little like charcoal. And this color here, the highlight of the burger word, is red, and it just tends to call attention to this word, burgers. Remember, you can explore color schemes by going to coloradobe.com. Here's where I got the idea for that orange color that would go with greens. All I did was I went to Explore and typed in green. I also sampled the color, the green color, from my stroke here. I clicked it and copied that hex code. And then I pasted it in here for the primary color. And you can also look for color schemes based on that color. So let's go ahead and turn off these guides here. If you have guides, you can just toggle their visibility by going to View, Canvas, and uncheck Show Guides. Okay, so to make the title text, I'm going to grab the text tool, click once, and type in Flint. And you don't have to name your burger restaurant your name. You can name it whatever you want. Then I'm going to make this text bigger so I can see what it looks like while I'm searching for a font. And then I'm going to search for a font. I think this is the one I chose for my previous name here. And then I'm going to change the alignment so it's in the middle here so I can see it. And now I'm going to convert, actually wait a minute, I'm not quite done with this yet. I need to add Flint's Burgers. And then I'm going to convert this to a path. Now the reason I like to do that is so that I can then modify things about the text. And now to fill this with, actually wait a minute. Let's undo that. Before I convert it to a path, I think I should make it bold. I didn't do that. So now I'll convert it to a path. And now I can resize it as I choose. If I just hold down Alt, you can see Alt and Shift, I can resize it and move it around any way I want. And it's easier to do that when it's a path as opposed to a piece of text. Okay, so what I did here is I filled this with a gradient. So I select the text and change the fill to gradient and then rotate it. And then I changed the one color to orange. And I think I changed the second color to sort of a red. There's that gradient glitching out again. Still doing it. Just have to keep clicking away. Oh, I see. So there was an extra flag there. That was the problem. I created an extra flag and I didn't know it. Okay, so I'm going to darken this red a little bit here. Okay, so you can also, if you select the fill, you can play around with the flags here to get a different look, you know, for the gradient. I think I'm going to leave it like that. And now I'm going to put a stroke on it. I'm going to select my text shape and put a border on it, and I'm going to make the border gray and going to make it thicker. Whoops, not that thick. But I'm also going to adjust it to the outside. Right now it's on the inside. So to adjust it to the outside, click the border settings right here and change it to outside. And that is what I have here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and toggle the visibility of this so we can just work on this one. Now, this comma is running up against this T. I'd rather not have that happen. And this L is weirdly spaced, so I think I might like to move the F and the L closer here. So to do that, I can use the sub-select tool, and I can grab this comma. I can grab all of the, and hold down Shift to add to the selection. Grab all of the handles that make up that comma, and then we can pull that comma down away from the T. Have to work to get the selection right. Apparently there's another point hiding up under that one point. So now that is right, and I'm going to do the same thing with these letters, and I can just use my arrow keys to move them over. And there we go. Now that is another advantage of using text as a path, because you can work on the spacing and clean some things up, and you can also modify the text if you want to. As we said before, we could do things like I don't know why it's so hard to click on. Do things like grab these two and pull that straight down if we wanted to modify the text and make it look more custom. Now to do this effect, all you have to do is get the text tool and type something in like burgers or all caps. Get the right font. And then Control C, Control V that font. Change the color of it. In this case it was red. Actually that's the wrong one. Needs to be behind the other one. And then simply move it over and down. And that's an easy way to make this effect. So that's how you do title text. And you can review the videos that we made on text earlier to get some more ideas, or you can go on the internet and look at Gravit text effects for other ideas. And I hope you've enjoyed the menu project, and I will see you for the next one.